Yemen's Houthi rebels say they shot down an American drone today, just one day after the Iran-backed group warned all ships heading to Israeli ports, not just those in the Red Sea, will be targeted. They're threatening to extend their attacks in what they say is a campaign of solidarity with Palestinians. Their aggression has forced many shipping companies to completely reroute their normal routes, especially for energy. Get this, since mid-January, not a single liquefied natural gas tanker has passed through the narrow strait, which is at the southern end of the Red Sea, which separates the Arabian Peninsula and Africa. I want to bring in the founder and CEO of TEN Limited, one of the world's largest independent transporters of energy. TEN has stopped transiting in the Red Sea altogether because it's experienced incidents in the Black Sea too. So you got problems in the Red Sea, problems in the Black Sea, the latter related to the Russia-Ukraine war. Nikolas Tsakos joins me now, the Fox Business exclusive. Nikos, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Laurie.
Congratulations, by the way. Your stock is at a 5-year high.
Yes, we just broke $30, and we're actually on the same boat, literally trying to get the Dow Jones to break 40,000 today. So.
And, you know, I'm thinking about it. You have this added pressure of how do you get your energy, your oil, your LNG to where it needs to go when you can't go through a main corridor. So you're rerouting, adding 70% more time to do that.
Exactly.
Does that mean more money in your pocket?
Well, it creates more ton miles. It creates more demand for what we do, for the services we provide. However, still, the cost of energy transportation is minute in comparison to what the product is worth. One of our very large crude carriers, a VLCC, carries 2 million barrels of oil. Mm-hmm. That's an approximate cost of the cargo of $160 million. And actually, to transport this, you have less than 2 or 3% of that.
Okay, so let's look at the red line there. As you're increasing the cost of getting goods, getting oil from Asia, you know, all the way to Europe, a 15-day trip now, which is the green line, becomes a 35-day trip, which is the red line. That's a big deal.
Oh, yes.
That is a huge deal. How do you function in an environment like that?
Well, right now, as we said, there is the boom that we are experiencing in energy transportation is more, as you rightly said, a supply-driven boom. Mm-hmm. There's not enough, there is demand there. Demand has reached and is exceeding the pre-COVID period. We're in excess of 100 million barrels of demand a day. Mm-hmm. At the same time, there are not enough vessels out there to service at the right time.
Well, that's a big deal. No, you can't just make more vessels because there's a lot of confusion in the industry about the engine of the vessel.
Exactly. We're going through a second structural change in our business. Way before you can remember, in the 1990s, we had the change of the double-double design of ship. You had the Exxon Valdez accident back in Alaska, which created the design of a new structural vessel. That cost the industry $45 billion at the time, and then we were the first company to comply with this regulation. Right now, by 2030, we have a new regulation that has to do with the environmental print of the engines of vessels, and we are working together with engine manufacturers to be able to achieve this by 2030, and that's why. Well, I think it's going to be a high task, but you know, we are actually navigating against the current time-wise, but we are making progress. We just took delivery of 6, and one more later this month. 7 environmentally friendly vessels since the beginning of the year.
It's not only environmentally friendly, it's environmentally compliant to the rules and regulations.
Yes,
which comes at what cost to you?
Well, the cost is at least another 20 to 30% additional cost to the new building price of the ship if it was a conventional vessel.
You got a lot of problems.
Well, yes.
Your stock is up 34% this year, 72% in the past 1 year.
And yeah, we celebrated our 30th year as a public company last year, so it was good to break $30 this morning.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Anything you want to add?
Well, as I said, I think the cost of energy transportation is still a very small part. It pays very little influence into inflation going forward. And
can this be the new normal? The way you're doing things now, do you see it resetting to the way it was before October 7th, for instance, before Russia invaded Ukraine?
Well, deep inside, as human beings with young kids around, we wish to go back to where we were. The shipping actually flourishes when you have open seas, no protectionism, no wars. We are the arteries of the world economy, and we don't want to have any blockages in the arteries. So I hope we can go back there. But as far as supply of tonnage, we do not see this being changing before 2028, because really there are no ways or no shipyards that could provide more supply of ships. So we're looking to, I would say, a rosy picture for the next couple of years.
Nikolas Tsakos, thank you very much for the time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.